Hello and welcome to my English coaching class. I am your English teacher, Shayyad Ashikur Rahman. Good evening, and here today in our English class, I'm going to discuss the topic that is an elementary school classroom. School is a place where everyone likes to go and everyone remembers their school days. So here we are going to read about an elementary school, and students often forget when they start growing the different age when school gets over. All of them forget about elementary school, but some friends in elementary school remember in our mind. That kind of scenario we're not going to read, but we are going to read the up and down imbalanced system of education. Elementary school of poor slum school and private schools. That I'm not going to discuss, but exactly how we know about the private schools, what the scenario is, and here for the poem we will know what is the scenario of these people. Okay, how the slum are, what are the problems they are facing, we will be able to know from this poem. Students, before going for the poem, before discussing the poem, just hold and watch what is you're going to watch. Last class, with my students, I was discussing the problems. Where are the problems? Means what is the education problem? And the class scenario I was discussing. In introduction class, I have shared central theme. I have shared the background, settings, problem where is the problem in our society and how to overcome this problem. Today, students, today we will be going to the text directly. And also, I have completed in our last class stanza number 1 or extract number 1. Next class means today I'll be trying to complete rest 3 extracts. 2 periods for describing or 2 videos for this elaboration or line-wise explanation of the chapter. An elementary school. First I have taken introduction, 3 videos, and 4th I'll take the concluding one, conclusion. Okay, students, those are watching, you're going to get the conclusion, means summarize. Students, you need last moment preparation. Summary or summarize will help you. The recapitulation video will help you to get prepared. So wait and watch. The screen is going to come on your screen. And before that, don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you're a new user, subscribe and share as much as possible. And don't forget to like the button, thumbs up. That was there on my screen. Yeah, thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Do it. I'm bringing the screen in front of you, students. See, we'll start. Okay, good evening. Yeah, you can see the page where I have stopped the last class. Students, yeah, as I said it in my last class, I'll be asking questions first, interaction, then we'll go further, means we'll continue the next paragraph, next stanza or next extract. So yeah, yeah, students, anyone, okay, the first question for you, anyone can turn on your mic or you can write it down in a chat box. Answer should be immediate, don't take time. The first 2 lines, okay, so what is it is a general observation or particular observation of the poem? Just tell me, so first 2 lines. Yeah, tell me the first 2 lines, it's a general observation or particular observation by the poet?
Sir, general observation.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, next question for you. So what are the poetic devices used in the first 2 lines? First 2 lines, I'm talking about the first 2 lines. You can write it down or you can speak to me quick. First 2 lines. I'm not talking about further, I'm just talking about the first 2 lines. First 2 lines. How many poetic devices or what are the poetic devices used? Just look into it and answer me.
Sir, alliteration in far. Okay. Sir, simile in like rootless weeds.
Very good. Yeah, and then yeah, this one. Any idea? I've already marked there with the blue color. Any idea? Paler, giving the expression, pale expression here, dull expression. At the same time, it is a metaphorical presentation of the expression, the dull face of the students. Okay, so it is not that has been symbolized here. Okay, symbolized here in this two line. Any more? Yeah, these are the three things. First one, repetition or alliteration. Next one, simile, and this third one is the image form here of the child, how the child looks like. That image formation, when we think about how the children look, that kind of image we can get it from these here. Okay, yeah. Next one. So the first, what are the observation, particular observation the poet has find out in the first extract? Particular observation. Yeah, students, come on, answer. What are the particular observation? General observation is done. First line. Next, what are the particular observation done by the poet? What are the particular observation? Quickly answer. You can turn on your mic and answer, or just write it down in the chat box. Quick. Answer should be quick. Don't delay it. We must continue further. Yeah, I need the answer, students. Particular, what are the particular observation here in this line?
So the poet observed the particular tall girl in the classroom.
The particular tall girl in the classroom, then paper skimming boy, and the stunned unlucky here. These are three particular observations who were suffering from problems. Okay. And for tall girl who was suffering from the malnutrition, we can connect to it, and she was overburdened, family burden, pressurized, social burden due to her weight down head. Next one we can see paper skimming boy, lean and thin boy, already weak boy, and right eyes were compared to like a rat eyes. Next one we get it, that stunned unlucky here, having the getting the succession or the getting the disease from father. And we see finally unnoticed, and another positive observation the poet is doing here, the in a back beam class, one unnoted, sweet and young. His eyes live in a dream of squirrel's game in 3 room other than this. So here these are the general, or this is the observation of a class. Okay, who are the students, how they look like. So these are the information you can see the first stanza. The one young one and rest are overaged. One young one and rest are overaged, we can see. The rest are overaged, and one is young one. Getting my point, students? These are the information we can get it from the first stanza. Let's move to the second. Okay, and now is the second stanza in front of you. On shower cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head, cloudless at dawn, civilized dome riding all cities, belled, flowery, Trialus's valley, open-handed maps awarding the world its world, and yet for these children, these window, not this map, their world, were all their futures painted with a fog. A narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, capes, and star of words. Okay, students, you can see the second stanza. Okay, the second stanza on shower cream wall. Okay, see, just I'll give you the clear understanding of what is shower cream wall. Okay, when you see the wall in your home, some patches, suppose this is a wall where I am sitting continuously, my head is getting attached to it, and if someday, or you can see the pillow, if you are having the applied hair or means oil to your hair and continuously you're sleeping on your pillow, a patchy structure is there on the pillow. Similarly on the wall, when the food is prepared in the kitchen, on the wall, patchy structure, dirty structure is gathered on the wall. That is shower cream wall, means gets creamy structure. Means creamy structure is not that cream we eat it. Creamy refers to a dirty wall. It seems like a shower cream wall. Getting it? It's an off-white color. Means the original color is lost. It becomes off-white. Okay. So next one is your donations. And what happened? You can see, students, in the government refers to here whatever the government institutions are there, whoever do donations, their names are mentioned. Whoever build with the donations, their names are mentioned. So with the adorn, their names, with the garlands, some photos also kept there. Okay, so the names of people written on those who have donated for the development of a school. Okay, or to start of the school, their picture is there. And next, So second thing, that is Shakespeare head, means the picture of Shakespeare is there. And the next one, cloudless at dawn. Cloudless at dawn. I've referred here. This is which kind of poetic device? Antithesis. Cloudless at dawn. Dawn time, where what we can say, dark, opposite. It is not what bright, we don't get it. And cloudless means it's a very a free environment. There's no clouds. The very clean light we can get it. No, means cloudless at dawn. How it is possible in a dark time? Cloudless, the lights is possible. It's antithesis part has been presented. What is the logic in the poem here? The life is in the same way. Okay, they don't have a word. Cloudless at dawn means they don't have exactly the hope to get free, and when if they try it, the future is dark. They don't get it in a proper path. Okay, so next one, civilized dome, riding all city. Civilized dome, yeah, civilized dome, ride in a all city. So Shakespeare head, yeah, Shakespeare head is a picture there in the classroom. Shakespeare's head means that's a picture of Shakespeare there in the classroom. Okay, next one, civilized dome riding all cities, means it's another picture in a classroom, government school, primary school. They all the pictures there in the wall of the school. Okay, suppose there's a board, and yet above the board there's so many pictures hanging there. Different kind of images are there. Next one, big civilized dome riding all cities, means referring to big buildings, the developed cities, city buildings pictures are there. Okay, bellet means bell. Okay, to inside the class there's a bell kept on the table. Government school, you can see the teacher's table. The flower will be there, flowers will be, small flower will be kept there, and bell will be there to ring the bell or when the class gets over. Okay, and next, what is that? Trialis Valley. It's, I told you in the last class, Austria Valley. It's a valley there in the Austria, and it's a beautiful valley. That picture is there in the class. Open-handed map, awarding the world its world. Awarding the world its world. Just try to connect, try to understand it. Open-handed map. See, open-handed map, suppose this is a map here. Okay, and I am placing my hand on the map. I want to go to Austria, I can place my hand on the map. I am there in Australia. I want to go to Goa, I can place my hand in a Goa. I want to go to Dubai, I can place my hand in a map on Dubai, but only in a map, not in real world. Getting my point? So for them, what the poet is talking, open-handed map, awarding the world its world. Their world is something different, and the open-handed map is showing some different world that is not really practically possible for them. Okay, that is really practically not possible for these people. Okay, so these people, for this it is not practically possible. So this different world has been shown to them. Okay, so that's why these all the things, one class students in how their class is, very dirty classroom walls, and rest all things, people, those who have donated, okay, those who have donated their image and Shakespeare's head and rest all the things, these are giving the opposite or opposite image to the classroom or for the students. Okay, Trialis Valley, the beautiful valley, the students can only imagine, they can't compare, they cannot think to go ever to that valley. Getting my point? So that's where the next line the poet is talking about. And yet for these children, these windows, he's referring inside the class, these windows, show them that window, means here in the refers to that the path where they can be free to get enjoy these all things in a reality, not in a virtual, means not in image only. Okay, not this map their world, this map is not their world. Okay, what the poet is talking about here, where all the futures painted with a fog, means these class children, this slum children, their future is what? Painted with a fog. It's like a fog, dark, nothing, no clear image, no hope of life to live, and their whole life is in a dark, bleak future. Similarly, it is talking the same, their future is in dark. Okay, next line connecting to this paragraph. And narrow street sealed with a lead sky. Narrow street with a lead sky, far, far from river, capes, and star words. Okay, far, far from river, star, and signifying dark future. Yeah, signifying dark future. Narrow street sealed with a lead sky, connecting to the last extreme, last stanza. So narrow street means their world has been shortened. They can't go to, for example, I'll tell you students, come on, you might have seen the Mumbai slum area or slum areas where it might be Mumbai slum. People can understand easily the slum area Mumbai, they're watching movies. Okay, so as those slum area people have been they belong to slum, they are segregated from the society. Okay, in the early days, minorities, they are minorities means other untouchables whom they will treat. Okay, lower caste people, so they are separated from the societies. Similar way, these people, okay, these people have been yeah, students, you can understand here the scenario. Okay, what is happening here? So their scenario, Mumbai slum, actually how the slum areas are. Okay, in those areas, people are segregated, means they're diverted, restricted, and the same way they're restricted with the society. They have limitations, so they think about it, but they're bound with the society restriction. So that's why they're not able to think. Narrow streets means their environment, the systems are shielded in a narrow way. And street sealed with a lead sky means I'm showing you better, you can do it tomorrow, but I'm not giving you opportunity. I'm not showing you the right information, but I'm talking you can get it tomorrow. This, but what happened? Same way, lead sky, that is covering all the opportunities, all the systems, what one should get it. Okay, that has been restricted for these students. Okay, showing them a hope, you can bring the change, but really practically it's not possible. And from what? Far, far from rivers, capes, and star of words. Like the star of words, here the students talking about the star of words. Far, far from rivers, they are already from the nature. They're far, far away. They don't get equal rights, equally benefit. River, capes, and star of words. What we are talking about education. Words here referred to as a education. As education is benefited for all, they are not getting proper education. They are just getting literate. What I told the students, they're just getting literate. They're not educated properly to get the all benefits in their life. The one who get it is really a hero. We can say slumdog millionaire. The next day, one or other becomes the same. Okay, so here the same scenario here, students. Okay, so I hope you're able to understand the second stanza here. Okay, students, I hope, yeah, I hope the second stanza is clear. Any doubt, you can ask me. Yeah, write it down immediately. Yeah, no doubt, I hope. There's no doubt. Very good, Sam. Yeah, I hope all you have understood the chapter, means this extract. Yes, students. Yeah, that's no doubt. Very good. Yeah, and next come to the third stanza. Surely Shakespeare is wicked. Second stanza, see, he's talking about Shakespeare head is there in the classroom. Okay, and here the third stanza is talking about Shakespeare is wicked. The map is a bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal. See, understand? Yes. And then the next one, third stanza is saying Shakespeare is wicked. See, if they don't have, suppose for example, your stomach is empty, will you be able to read for hours? No, you need to fulfill your stomach first, then you can concentrate on the part of studies. Similarly, students, here the same way, the importance of Shakespeare is not understood by these elementary class students. That's why the poet is talking the Shakespeare is wicked present inside the class. There's no moral or there's nothing connected to Shakespeare they can get benefited. They don't understand what is the Shakespeare is. Okay, so that's why for this elementary school classroom, the Shakespeare has no importance. This Shakespeare has no importance. That's why the poet is talking about Shakespeare is wicked, or he does not deserve to be present in this class. Then next he's telling that the map a bad example. Map is not an appropriate example, showing them, giving them a life to live. Okay, with ships and sun, love tempting them to steal. With ship and sun. Okay, ship as it is a movement of life. As life starts continuing, life starts going, as is a journey, and the same way sun bring a new hope of life. Love tempting to to him. Means next day, when a new life is coming up, new hope is coming up for them, for their survival, love tempting to steal for their survival, they do something wrong, and even they come to this what act of stealing they do for their survival. Survival is must, not any other thing. When you eat, you can survive. That is the main fact here. So here for them, this the next day, next morning, they get a chance to do something. And what is the at the end of the day, what happens when it comes up with the stealing? Nothing else. Next one, for lives that slightly turn in their crammed holes from fog to endless nights. Just to mark the question mark here, students. Just mark it down, the question mark here. Endless nights, endless night. Okay, endless night here. Just to mark the question here. Okay, and what is talking about? From fog to endless night. Okay, for lives the slight turn into the cramped hole. Sorry. So suppose this is a ball, okay, and ball is a turn from means what, circular. If you are in this position, next the same, if you walk, you will come to the same position as earth rotates, okay. And their life, okay, for their lives that turns into the cramp hole is like the same. Today or tomorrow they are going to come into the same cramped holes, okay. And from fog to endless nights, from fog to endless nights, from fog is also what, a dark, when they don't get a hope to leave, and endless night, the darkness remains for them for all time, okay. To endless night, and poet leaves a question mark. And when this problem, this situation can be changed, okay, their life, when can we see, when he's stating, his statement is there, I'll give full stop, I'll say you're bad or you're good. But here poet leaves a question mark. What will happen, where this will lead, okay. For life slightly turning in their cramped holes from fog to endless night, from fog to endless night. Fog come in the early morning, okay, fog to endless night. Fog comes in the early morning, okay, and dew, we get it dew in the evening, okay. From fog, referring to the morning scenario, till endless night. So from the morning till end, they have a different scenario of living, okay. They don't have exactly a peaceful, and that makes them, that turns them, that brings them the same situation. And next line, on their slag heap, these children wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel. This is a practical scenario that it's been describing. What is a practical scenario? On their slag heap means, so as you can see, it's a dirty slum area we are talking about, poor area, okay. And in the piles and heaps, when you start keeping the books one by one, same way when the waste are gathered on their slag heaps, these children wear skin picked by bones, means they are so lean and thin, their bones are visible, okay. We are skins picked through by bones, and spectacles, I'm wearing the spectacles of steel. That spectacle is made of steel, okay, with mended glass like bottle beads on stone. Glass bottle, you know, students, when the back of a bottle, the glass backside means the base of the bottle, okay, base of the bottle, it's not a glass bottle, but this base of a bottle, what we can say, when they break it and they use it using for the glass, okay, they use it for the using for the spectacles. That's why this system of wearing has been compared. What? So how they look like? They look like skins peeped through by bones. So they're so weak, so lean and thin. They don't have even breast to ear, and their bones are visible. And the next line, spectacles of steel with mended glass. Spectacles of steel with mended glass. They repair their glass like bottle. They break the bottles. Bits on stone is just hitting on stone, and that portion, back portion of the blood bottle, okay, and they mend it with mended glass like bottle beats on stone. So they use that, and this is the condition. Even they don't have a money to make their repair their spectacles. This is the condition. Pathetic, poor condition has been described. And now comes to the last two line of the extract or the stanza. All of their time and space are foggy slum. Okay, all of their time, not a single moment there is a peaceful life. All the time, space are foggy slum. Okay, space are foggy slum. In this area, the foggy slum, there's a dark future. There's no clarity. There's no hope to live. Always there's a dark scenario for them. Okay, so blot their maps with slums as big as dome. So see, all of their time and space are foggy slum. So blot their maps and slums as big as dome. So he's saying, so blot, mark it in the map, which area, just break it, tear it, destroy it, the system. Okay, see, when you understand where is the problem and you can bring the change. So understand the problem, mark the problem, get it, mark it in the maps and destroy the map, bring the change. Which slum as big as doom? As big as doom. See, doom days, as per the Christian mythology, doom day is known as the judgmental day, where one will die. At the end, the judgment will be there, whether they will go to the hell or heaven. So it's a judgmental day. For this, people make a judgment, make a confirmation, make a finalize how their life should be, what are the rights for them, make a fix them what they should do it. So this is the poet is coming up to showing the problem, their practical problems, where they are, what is their financial status, everything, their life status, how they're living, and now he's saying we need judgment. We need to finalize what is their situation. We need to understand which level they are living, how we can bring the change, how we can help, who can help, who is the person responsible for this situation of the slum schools and slum children coming to the school. So what is the problem? Who can really solve it? Okay, so I hope students, this third stanza is quite connecting, showing the problem, who is the responsible, what is the thing important in the class, and how or what is the status, how they look like, and how they repair themselves to be living in the same stanza for the basic survival, how they do it. Okay, and how this judgment can be done, and who can make the judgment. We can see the next stanza. I hope the students that things are clear. If there's any doubt in this extract, immediately ask me. We can clear it, and we can go to the final extract. We can go to the final extract, students. If you have any doubt, you can ask me immediately. We can discuss and we can go to the final extract. I hope there's no doubt. Yes, clear. Very good. Clear. Like sprites. Okay. Very good. Thank you, students. Okay. We have the last one. Last one. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you. Unless governors, inspector, visitor. Okay. You know the government schools, or even it is a private school, whichever school it may be. When some guest comes, some big face comes to school, the people are alert. CBSE inspection is there. Be alert, teachers, students, be a discipline, the perfect attire, body language, speaking, those things comes up. When some inspector is coming, behave properly. Okay, so here the same way the poet is talking about, unless in this government institution, unless governor, inspector, visitor, when they don't come, if they won't pay attention, then this problem cannot be solved. This problem cannot be solved. They needed for the solution. They can do our problem, can solve the problem of this slum people. Okay, so this map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacomb. Okay, try to understand this line here, students. So these maps, the maps in the class hanging there, connecting, showing them, this map becomes their window. So it's showing their life to grow. Come on, get it. But these windows shut upon their lives like catacomb, like in a cemetery, the life is restricted, and they have a limitation. As you can see the restrictions, okay. Restrictions, okay. So in a catacomb, the cemetery scene like a catacomb, when the life is restricted, these maps become their window, and these windows shut upon their lives like catacomb. Okay, and when there is a window, they get a path to do something, but as per their restrictions, uh, uh, they cannot cross their bonds, they cannot cross their boundaries, their thoughts, their imagination. Doing something is restricted, it's shut upon them, and it's die like it. After death, someone is there inside the cemetery, inside a tomb. Their futures, their ambition, their hope, they want to live, everything is captured in that. They cannot go beyond of that. Okay, students, so that's why their idea, their living, everything is compared over that shut upon them like a catacomb. Okay, like a catacomb, it has been compared here. Okay, students, so here talking about a long undergoing gallery with excavation in its sides for tombs. The name catacomb before the 17th century was applied to subterranean cemeteries near Rome. So it has been compared to that. So I hope you can understand what the catacomb connecting here in this lines. Next, so poet is talking about, so listening, analyzing problem and find, then talking about break, open till they break the town. See, when I'm keeping you in restriction, you just a small information I'm sharing. There is a school in England, English school in England. Okay, their play school is not like ours. When students enter, they get a live learning system. They want to learn poems. They will learn Under the Stars or Open Sky. They will be learning. They want to play. The live scene is there for them. Similarly here, the same situation. What happens when you're in a free, when you don't have a restriction? I'm talking about the freedom, the rights. When you're free, so become break means just break all the restrictions for them, students. Open till they break the town and make them, free them. They should go and break the town. They should give all equalities people living in town. Okay, and show the children to green fields and make their world run azure on gold sands. In the blue sky, under the blue sky, they should run on gold sand. It's a freedom when birds can fly on the sky. Similarly, these people can run on gold sands. They can become sign, they can become examples, even they can bring change. So give them freedom. They should enjoy the nature, green fields, make their world, they can make their one. Run azure on gold sands. Let their tongue run naked into books. Let their tongue run naked into books with books, the white and green leaves open. Okay, just they want to, means here the talking literature, not talking that they should taste these all things. It's mentioning that, connecting here that they should be free as we can eat our freedom. Okay, it's our taste. I like this book, I like this novel, so it's their freedom. They should be free to get everything equally as we are free to get anything whatever we like. Okay, so green leaves open, and even green leaves means green, what positivity, opening of attitude, open of ray of hope, as a next day gives a hope. Similarly, next line is talking here, history theirs whose language is the sun. History there, mark it down, students, underline this line. This is the line, this is the line, students. This is the line, what I can tell you. In the last year, in the board examination, okay, last year in the board examination, this line was in the question paper. History theirs whose language is the sun. So this was there to describe, and there was a asked question about the poetic device. Many students committed mistake in this line question. So try to understand, whoever gets a scope, they make a history. Whoever they gets a scope, and there whose language is the sun. So next line, there whose language is the sun, means as next day comes, sun brings a hope, life, next day a ray of life, hope of life to live. Similarly, the next day whoever is coming, whose language is the sun, they gives the sun, they give a chance, that whoever gets a chance, and they speak and they make the history. Those who dare and they make a history, means for them the language is the sun, means the as suns bring a life to them, so just give them a life. Just give them a life, and definitely these people will bring a change. Definitely these people will make a history. So this is a very interesting, very nice poem, and that's clearly give you the scenario of up and down in our society. You can understand the problems in this slum schools, and you can understand where the real problem lies. Okay, where you are from the private schools, and what is the real condition of government schools in slum. Not the government school, normally we get it, but when talking about slum is something different. Normal government school is better than some schools are better than private school, some private school. Okay, so that's what we are talking about properly of slum area, how in the slum is and what is the change. I hope students, you can clearly understand what is the change, what is the difference, and I hope the poem is quite clear. If any doubt from the poem, quickly students ask me, and we will go further and we will sum up further. Okay, yeah, I hope there's no doubt, students. If there's any doubt, write it down to me quickly, and write it down quickly, as in the theme of general theme followed by the poet, that of this poem, that is social injustice and class inequalities. I hope you're able to understand how injustice is done and what is the inequalities lie in this. Sir, again the last line. Okay, fine. Anything more? And I hope everyone is clear with this part. Okay, so here then the last line. Yeah, someone is writing. Let me see. What's the doubt? Yes, sir. Yeah, fine. See, in the last line, someone is asking sir to explain last line again. So I'm explaining it. Try to understand, students. So history theirs whose language is the sun. See, sun is an image form here, metaphorical presentation here. The sun is, as the sun is coming the next day, it's give a hope to live. It's give a life to live. Darkness is a symbol of death. Sun coming up the next day is a symbol of life, hope of living. Okay, history theirs whose language is the sun, who gets a chance, who gets a life, who gets a hope in their life, definitely they make a history. So that's a history. When you'll open, you can understand those who have got chance, not only chance, those who have means sometimes chance, and sometimes you make a chance to for others to be. Okay, so you understand when you are in a problem, you try to get a chance, you try to search a solution. Similarly, it's a pandemic and we are not having a normal means live classes front to front, we are going virtual live. So we are searching for some ways to get out of it. So in some other days, it will be history and we can see our life as a in the past. Okay, so that same thing, when what the history theirs whose language is the sun, as whose language is the sun, who takes the language, who give them a chance, who is trying to help these people, giving them a hope, giving them a chance. Last line, talking them open, make them free, connecting to the last line here. Okay, the thing is clear. I hope the thing is clear, Shayan. I hope things are clear. Yes, yes, students, I hope you have understood. Yes, very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, Shayan, very good. Thank you. So yeah, this very, very good, Shafia. I hope everyone understood. If there's any doubt, ask me. Otherwise, I'll try to wrap up. I'll close I'll sum up the poem. See, the poem starts in the very first stanza, starts with the describing the particular class scenario, general class, then students pointing out how they look like, then coming to the class look, appearance of the class look after the students, how the class is looking like, what are the things present inside the classroom, okay, and why they're not getting proper scope, what the things present in the classroom, what it signifies for them. Okay, the next stanza, third stanza, we can see that their problems, what is the pathetic condition, the living style, they don't have proper dress, they're so weak, even bones are visible, and even they don't have money to wear the glasses. And the final stanza, they need the justice. Okay, and who is getting chance can change the future. Yeah, who is getting chance can change the future. We can see here, students. Yeah, Yeah, I was saying, I was talking about whoever will get a chance can change the future here. So here, the same thing, same lines are talking it here. Same thing is talking it here, students, same thing. Okay, the change, who can bring the change? We are talking about the change here, nothing else. The history is theirs. So will be a name in the history, in the part of history. So you can understand the whoever tomorrow, see, God has made the human equal qualities. We have two eyes. If someone is born in a slum, it's his not a chance. He should not shout on him. But next day, bringing the change, it's his destiny. Okay, so that's the thing. I have started the same idea, giving the same concept. If you're born with something, see, disability, you're disabled. Some disabled person are motivators at the present day because they don't take it as a disabled. One of the chapter I'll be teaching you that how the disabled people are bigger motivation for this. So this is the chapter where we come to a conclusion that here the who can give the chance to bring the change. In the last paragraph, the governor, the inspector, and other people can bring the change. Okay, and other people in a particular, in a collision, when we are collided, we are together, we can work for these people, we can work for this slum people, and in this way we can give the scope for these people's development. See, when we are equally treating as a humanitarian eye, then we will work for these people. Otherwise we can't, because when we look as their slum, they are weak, we can't. We should see in eye of humanitarian. Definitely we can bring the change. When society will equal, we will develop. When society up and down imbalance will be there, we can't develop. So this is the same strategy, same idea. I come to the conclusion of the chapter. Chapter ends here, and next class, students, tomorrow I'll be doing the recapitulation session. Okay, recapitulation session, and if there's any doubt, will be easily sum up tomorrow. Okay, same time. And thank you. And the new users, those who are watching, coming live, seeing my channel, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share as much as possible. Share, that means you take care. So share and make others people aware about it, make them learn. And don't forget to press thumbs up, means like my video, give me that you are accepted. Thank you. Bye bye. Good day. Good night.